charge.
And Larry, I thank you. We are at the home of the Chargers for the next 4 years as you get a look at the StubHub Center here of Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now Mahomes throwing the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
7 yards to go on second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. The Princeton man, this is Spencer Ware. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. They run again with Ware. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Caught by Gates, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 28. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. No, check. Patriot.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. They run it here. Ware. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the rookie from the U, Rayshon Jenkins. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Second down following the run. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Ready? All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. After the interception, here's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Corey Legion with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, here's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. The gun, Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello? Not
a good one, let me tell you.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. To throw is Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
and here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Rivers now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down, Rivers again. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Kendrick West past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kendrick West, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the run, it's Ware. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run now with Ware. And some room to work. And he is knocked down from the side. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Smith turns and gives to West. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the air now with Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Here we go.
Here's Gordon now on the direct snap from center. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Rivers to throw this time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Rivers on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10. Smith again. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Tyreek Hill, he had the two fastest plays in the NFL last year. One on a kick return, one on a punt return, topping out at 23.24 miles per hour.
That's advanced analytics right there. Our guy Marvin, know what he said? He's really fast.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Heads up, and got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On 1st and 10, Rivers going deep here for Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away. Yeah,
the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. On 1st down, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Smith trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Pick your cliche, but the ball just finds Casey Hayward, doesn't it? I mean, his guy's a playmaking machine. 7 interceptions in his first year with the Chargers in 2016.
That was the most in the National Football League. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Kansas City first. Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, here's Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Here's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gates has it over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. And a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, little 360. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, points, turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Smith on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that'll set them back 5. Trying to run the option right side, Smith. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 29. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Space to maneuver at the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're headed.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guy. They're going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 5.
16, 16, watch 16. Flex round, flex round. Here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Right side catch. This is Gates. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
And as the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a third and goal here. In motion left is a running back. Here's Jones. Going to throw on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Benny Logan. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
off as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
They go play action here on first down. Allen has it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Reggie Ragland, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Jones to throw on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a play fake here on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now Jones on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw again, Jones going for it all. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And a give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Go, Detroit. 319. Over.
And the play clock's running down. Mahomes now on first down. His throw here's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Leopard.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. First down, Jones. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at third and a few inches. This is Wax. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mason Schreck, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Jones now on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Powers through. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at the 3. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Jones, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Jones throwing on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And now here's another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.